Merry meets and good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to the dark. I do apologize for my tardiness yesterday. I didn't actually, or I guess that would be truancy. Delinquency? One of those things. I didn't put out a video yesterday because by the time I realized that I had not, it was no longer yesterday. So I've got just a regular spell of the day for you today. I like this one quite a bit. This is another Llewellyn one. It's coming from Esta McNevin. But first, a couple of correspondences. We are in the first quarter. The moon is still in the first quarter, and it is in Virgo. Okay. And color of the day is gold. Incense of the day is almond. Alright. This is called Magical Flower Dollies. And it's a fairy-based spell, fairy tradition-based spell, which is, I have to say, is one of my favorite traditions. I'll have to do a more in-depth version of fairy tradition because it's just so delightful, really. So, fairy folk flower dolls are an old British tradition of child magic from times when toys were rare. Gaelic culture teaches us that children and fairies are closely linked. Gifting a child flowers is a way to protect and inspire them to explore their own fairy magic. Today is a fine day to craft a springtime flower doll, Tussie Moosey bouquet, don't actually know what that is, or flower crown, and give it to a child. Old Irish legends give a lot of power to flower rings, believed to ward and protect us from bad fairies. Dollies, brooms, and corsages draw guardian spirits and good fairies to a child so that they are never lost or forgotten. While whimsical, fairies are oddly formal. Curtsy to them if you know what is good for you. But to be truly fairy blessed, one must dance and prance around wildly as the fairies do, gifting flowers on the way to Tir na Nog, the Celtic otherworld. So, fairies have always been uh, great for kids. I know in my town we have a fairy festival every year. It has nothing to do with paganism, has nothing to do with witchcraft, has nothing to do with fairy tradition. It's just setting out lanterns and walking amongst the fairies after dark. And I thoroughly enjoy it myself, and I notice it's a real delight for the kids. So, especially now while things are in bloom, go out and learn how to make fairy corsages, fairy crowns, fairy dolls. It was raining today, or I would have gathered you some. I was just too chicken to get wet today. Anyways, I hope this helps you, especially those parents out there who are looking for something magical to share with their children. And until I see you again, blessed be.